sure took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
He's got it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are...
He's got it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Georgia going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Quarterback making checks. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Direct snap. Bringing the heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Van Buren. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-timer.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. LSU quick to the line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half.
It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Hill. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. To the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Good right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's just chasing by the defense. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Reads it, fires complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Let's go to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Taylor. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right on target this time.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Running to the left. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Looks at it at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air. It's Stockton. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. A quick pass to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Maybe a double pass. Got his man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
It's a seam wide open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and then did did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. To grab it to first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This sophomore stopping him short of the first down line. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers are on the move.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
When you're a defense and they run the triple option, it is exhausting. You literally have to make sure you focus on your guy. They did an unbelievable job taking away the options. Quarterback had nowhere.
Turning it on! And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, out of space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. A little screen to the running back. There he goes! That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on fourth and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right on the money. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Georgia going up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You've got to flush that. You've got to get lined up.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.